your music, your music live. Your music, your music, your music live. It's your music live. It's your music live.
Go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome into Your Music Live for yet another week here on Studio Live. Today, my name's Pete Johnson. I'll be your host on this roller coaster ride towards epic indie music. We do this each and every week, and we do it thanks to these fine folks at DistroKid. Yeah, you're an artist, you're an independent creator, you want to get your music out there, right? To Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, Deezer, all the places. Just one upload, DistroKid got you covered. You can save 7% off any DistroKid plan for the first year by using the link up there or in the description. I'll tell you a bit more about them a bit later, but we've got way too much music, more music on this week's show than any other show this year. Okay, that's not saying much because we've only had two, but we haven't had this much music for some time, so I'm going to have to dive straight into it here. We're going to start with this track from a new artist to the channel. They're called Creep Force 24. Great name, or CF24 for short. Track is called Jungle Fall, and it's going to get us started with a bang. Your Music Live, we're on the air. There you have it. If, like me, you needed something to wake you up a little bit, now hopefully you are at full attention. How cool is that? CF24, Creep Force 24. About that one, they say plenty of vocal effects inspired by a person getting trapped in deep jungle woods, produced in FL Studio, and it uses various stock VSTs. If you have any problems, please contact my Gmail or continue communicate. Oh, that's it. That was for me. I'm reading the bit that they've said for me, not the bit to read out. But very cool. Get over and check them out. We'll be building the playlist as we go, so you can dive into the description and find all of the artists that we play on this week's show. Or if you're here at the end of the show, they'll all be there for your viewing and watching pleasure. Viewing and watching, they're two separate things. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Let's kick in with track number 2. This comes to us from Weltenkinder out of Germany. Drink, Florf. May a happy and successful new year arise like the midnight phoenix. Weltenkinder, Your Music Live. Always quality indeed. Welton Kinder, their great song, fun video as well to go with it. Cool stuff all around. We're starting with a little bit of dancey dance music to get started. Yeah, look, I needed this because someone was up late last night and didn't get enough sleep. I woke up this morning and went, oh, the show's in 45 minutes. I better get ready for that. Professional, me. Absolute professional. But I only do that because I do this show early morning so that the most of you can be here live to watch it, because I know for our friends in the UK and Europe especially, it's pretty late. So we do it at this time every single week. Track number 3 is from our friend Alex Backus, who is back with us again. Says, hi Pete and friends, I hope you are all doing well. I was not in a good mood this evening and in a bad state of mind. Only music could help. So I switched on GarageBand, made a little tune, switched on LumaFusion, made a little video, feeling better now. Here's Barrio 2026. Kind regards and all the best from Alex. Music is, look, it's not always the answer to every problem, but it certainly helps, doesn't it? Don't think anyone's gone, oh, I felt terrible that I made some music and I felt worse. If that's the case, you're doing it wrong. This is Alex Backus here on Your Music Live.
Party girl, 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 party
joga a rabeta no chão. Joga a rabeta pra lá, joga a rabeta no chão.
Nada vai me parar, já que tu perdeu, supera. Tira a mão de mim, vacilão, vê se me erra. Eu vou sair, vou curtir, vou zoar, dançar a beça. Com minhas amigas eu vou pro baile de favela.
Vai noviando, se te bico, vem, joga com pressão. Vai noviando, se te bico, vem, joga com pressão. Joga a rabeta pra lá, joga a rabeta no chão. Joga a rabeta pra lá, joga a rabeta no chão.
Nada vai me parar, já que tu perdeu, supera. Tira a mão de mim, vacilão, vê se me erra. Eu vou sair, vou curtir, vou zoar, dançar a beça. Com minhas amigas eu vou pro baile de favela. Nada vai me
If you're not moving to that one, there might be something wrong. You gotta move. You gotta groove. You gotta watch a 46-year-old white man try to dance. That was very, very cool from Alex Backus. They made me feel better. Those 3 tracks made me feel just really chipper. You might have noticed, you know, the energy was a little low and now it's right back up there again. Because you brought the music. Your Music Live brings the music to me. All right, track number 4. We're moving fast today. Yep, move fast and break things. Well, no, hopefully we don't break things. Don't say that, Johns. Don't say that. The mixer, the stream, they're a little bit, you know, fragile sometimes, a little delicate. We'll give this next one a crack. A crack. We'll give this track a crack. It's from center, left, right. This synthwave song is actually a cover. Oh no, A cover of my own song, that's okay. It doesn't have to go in the cover section. The original was for my university project, but I liked it so much I thought I'd give it the CLR treatment. I gave my shower the CLR treatment the other day. So long-running sort of joke, not really joke, but CLR is a liquid for cleaning out your bathroom. But it's also an amazing artist. They are also an amazing artist. This track's called Thursday. Centre, left, right. How tasty is that? Just the simple sort of backbeat, but those beautiful sawtooth bass synth tones there and wonderful little melodies over the top. Wunderbar indeed from our friend CLR. Yeah, layer upon layer upon layer on that one. Not to be confused with Princess Leia, which is different. I'm in a funny old mood here today. We'll play another track. Don't forget, we've got our Spin That Wheel feature coming up soon. We are here in the first period of the show, the first set, the first chunk, the first florf of the show. So at the end of the first movement, we will be doing a Spin That Wheel. We've got 3 movements for you here today, and we're right smack bang in the middle of the first one. Playing this next track from Sisyphus Must Die. Hey Pete, thanks for having me on the show. This is my first song for 26, and it practically wrote itself. Usually it takes some time for me to write a song. Not this one. I'm tempted to see as a sign for how 2026 will go, creatively speaking. Happy New Year to you and everyone watching. And you know what? If you think it, if you dream it into existence, it will be. So I say yes, this is the first of many epic tunes from Sisyphus Must Die for 2026. This one's called The Dance.
It's all in here. The words, the thoughts, everything. It's quiet in here. Nothing harasses my loneliness. Yet here you come, here you come. Take your coat off. We'll drink, we'll dance, we'll cry, we'll laugh. by now. The moves, the steps, the touching of the hands, the parting of the lips, the moving of the hips, the softness of your cheek on my cheek. The highs we'll never reach, the lines we cannot breach, the runs, the runs.
The level of intensity is intense. That's a great use of words, Johns. And I know you want to hear more. We've just got too many songs on this week's show to play more than the 2 minutes today, but epic vocals, great performance. Here in Australia, there's two artists that I would compare. We've got Nick Cave, not to be confused with Nick Cage. Nick Cave and Tex Perkins both have that rich, gravelly baritone, and yeah, there you go. And the other one I was thinking was literally Mr. Scott Borthwick. I think Sisyphus Must Die and Scott Borthwick, just a split screen of those two, like trading smooth honey baritones, would be a great sound for all. Excellent stuff there from Sisyphus Must Die. And you know what? If Sisyphus Must Die, or any artist that we're featuring on the show this week wants to get their music out there, you know where I'm going with this, to all the places, YouTube Music, Amazon, Tidal, Deezer, you name it, you get it there. And you do that with our friends at DistroKid. Yeah, DistroKid, you can release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums. There's my recent song called You're Wrong. I'm about to release, or set to release, my latest song called We're Right, which was on the Charity Cancer album just recently. But yeah, the reason that I can release all of these songs to all of it, look at all those little dots, look at all those little icons everywhere, Snapchat, Spotify, TikTok, Deezer, Apple Music, all the places. And you can release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums, all for just one yearly subscription. And that subscription is $24.99. There's a new show on HBO Max that I wanted to watch. Yes, the hockey one. And I had to re-sign up for that. That was $24.99 a month for the 4K plan. We're talking $24.99 a year, and you can release all your music to the world. So jump in, check out DistroKid, save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. And we thank DistroKid for supporting Your Music Live into their 4th year of supporting this show. So they rule, and you should definitely go and check them out. Our next track here comes to us from Harriet. What letter? Oh boy, Harriet boy. Hi Pete, you said a raw recording was fine, so here you go. I just wrote this and recorded it on Monday. Hope it's okay. And it is okay. Not only is it okay, it came up in my feed. So my feed knows that I like Harriet boy. And we're going to play this one. It's called A Little Love Song.
Time heals, so they say, and things get better with each day. But the minutes pass so slowly since you took your love away. You said music, every chord and rhyme, was just a complete waste of time. But the lyrics and the sweet melody kind of bring the best in me. So I wrote a little love song, one to break your heart in two. It might cheer me up today to Chase the clouds away and let them rain all over you. Maybe then I'll feel much better. Maybe gray skies will turn blue. Maybe memories will fade like the promises you made just before you said we're through.
Harriet B. Yes, no B rating about that. It is A plus all the way plus with Harriet B. Very cool stuff indeed. Yes, do love it when folks just give us a bit of a rough draft, little demo, little idea of what is in their head and just putting it out there. And again, voice and acoustic guitar. You really can't go wrong with that raw style. Absolutely, it's a little raw and very, very beautiful. Was trying, yeah, it's a country ballad for sure. Definitely country ballad kind of vibes there. A lovely song. Yeah, if you're looking for the playlist, that's so 2025. Having the entire set list at the start of the show, so 2025. We're doing it different in 26. No, if you missed last week's show, for this month at least, we're experimenting with a few different things because YML got to keep evolving, baby. So we're building the set list as we go. The first set's all there for you now, and we'll build out second and third set as we go. If you're live, you're in the replay, all the songs are down there for you, or if you just refresh your browser, if you want to go and follow some of the folks on the show this week. We'll get your hashtag ideas ready, folks, because we'll be doing our spin that wheel in just a jiffy. So I need ideas for our first hashtag so that you can go into the draw to win a spin. While we wait, let's play this one. This comes to us from Relive Alpha. It is called Floating, life-sized. It's a song I made in GarageBand on my iPad, more like an instrumental. Not sure if it's mastered properly, but it sounds very good. It's all you got to be. There's no such thing as properly. This is music. This is art. If it sounds good, it is good. So let's give this one a listen. Relive Alpha. Smooth as a baby's bot. Always been a very disturbing phrase, isn't it? Okay, smooth as a jar of mustard. That's even weirder. Yeah, love the key change. Very proggy, jazzy goodness there, I reckon. Very cool stuff indeed. And great to hear that we've got some newer artists, people we haven't played before, as well as many of our usual suspects. You like the shirt, hey? Yeah. Hashtag smooth. You know what, Boomer? Let's go with hashtag smooth, because I might get a little unsmooth as I test out our old friend SoundCloud and see if we're working. Oh, it's alive! It's alive! Cannibal Wren says, I saw last YML and SoundCloud was being evil. So you get this one again. Yes, if you didn't catch last week's show, SoundCloud failed it broke. We broke SoundCloud, and we couldn't play any of the SoundCloud tracks, so it was a bit of a mess. So let's to keep things smooth, let's go with hashtag smooth. We'll play Cannibal Wren's track while I fire up the old wheel of names over here and see if we can break our record of 24 that we had in the spin last week. So let's see if we can get more than that. I've got Scott there to start with, and I'll build you out here while we play this one from Cannibal Wren. It's called Birth on Your Music Live. Worth the wait there from Cannibal Wren, and thank you to the Cloud of Sounds for being white and fluffy this week, not dark, grey and foreboding as they were last week. Alrighty, we have put your names in the hat, but you know what? I realised I've done this before. I have not been explaining the show well for those that may be new to the show. So if you're wondering why everyone was putting hashtag smooth in the chat there, let me explain it, and I'll give you one more track to get your entries in if you so desire. Everyone else is like, no, I've already got no hope of winning. So what we do is twice every show, we do a wheel spin. We spin that wheel, and if it lands on you, you get to choose a song to play. So ordinarily you have to, fill up the form and get on the playlist, and then you get the email, and then you come to the show. But this is a way of just making a little spicier, a little bit different, giving you the option to win something, a little bit of random chaos in this organised world. So I am Pete-splaining it for you all. So if you'd like to enjoy, if you'd like to go in the draw, put your hashtag smooth in the chat. And while you do that, we're going to play this one from Danny Bolts, who says, and my love song I wrote about my wife and how we stay together. Sounds delightful. It is called And My Love. It is Danny Bolts, and it's on Your Music Live.
My
love it. It's shoegazy, it's old rocky, it's college radio, it's 90s. It's just awesome stuff there. Wow, there's some talented folks in this community. Danny Bolts and My Love is the title of that one. That's down in the description right now if you want to go and check it out. Speaking of checking things out, it's time to check out our wheel. Who's ready for a wheel spin? Let's make sure that we have everyone's name in here and accounted for that wants to be in it. We got Scott Borthwick, we got CLR, we got Dynamite, we got Mark Bro, we got Florif, we got Michael AK Zealand Band, we got Adorable Anarchy, we got Professor Boom, we got Harriet Boy, we got Costa, we got Doug K, we got U4ER, we got Trummer Bear, we got Jade, we got Paul O'Farrell, we got Gordon Lee Weaver, we got Russ, we got Thomas Christ, we got Catherine McSmooth, we've got Gautier, we've got Wild Rose CC, and we've got Alexander Dean Francis. Holy dooly magooly. All right. That's a lot of people. Let us try. There you go. It was Daddy suggested he send his music in. Nice work. Nice one. Absolutely. It was great. Always great to have new folks on the show. Let's turn up the volume because our Wheel of Names gives us someone different, some different music every time. Let's see what we've got here. I've got to sing along. Me. Let's do it. Oh, it's time to spin the wheel. Where will it land? It looks like it's going to be Jade, but it just flicked over onto Paul O'Farrell. He's not from this country. He lives in Ireland, and he makes music, and he's your winner. I mentioned I was at the cricket yesterday and did a bit of yelling. The voice is not quite there today. My usual sensational vocal stylings. Your winner is Paul O'Farrell. Congratulations, Paul. Not only did you submit a song really late and just sneak in under the wire, now you got another song. You got to kind of come up with something else to play for us. So, Paul knows the drill. In plain text, right here in the chat, just put your artist name, the name of the platform, and the name of your song. We'll spin it, and then you'll feel good about yourself because you'll have had a song played on the show, even though you got a song coming up a little bit later on the show. Alrighty, let us dive into another track while we wait on Paul to decide what they would like us to play. This one comes to us from Lorks Me. And it is a song titled All the Other Kids. They say this is a song about reminiscing on a love that could have been while looking outwards in a world of people falling in love. Yes, nothing worse than watching people being happy when you're not. I say, let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live.
It's just a small town. The malls, the bars, the road, and the playground. I'm just in my house trying to bring you back. Oh no, I'm trying to let go. My friends are calling. I set a ringtone just for you and I want you here, but you're not here, so that's why. Songs on Lady Gaga killing it with a Babylon. We headed downtown to get it on and on and on, but baby, no silver lining or the dark space beneath the platinum clouds. I want you here, but you're not here, so that's why.
Yeah, there you have it. Lorks Me. Again, my pronunciation is shocking with these poor artists. Unless their name's like Tom Smith. It's like, is your name Giara? No, it's Kira. I'm pretty sure it's Giara. No, Kira. All the other kids there. That one was produced by Autumn Cray. So you can go and check that one out in Les Descriptions Bandcamp. Paul O'Farrell's taken us over onto Bandcamp. Let us take a look and see if we can find this. I've never tried to search on Bandcamp for someone's song before, but I'm sure it's possible. So it is under your name, Paul O'Farrell. And God's Gift. Let's see how it goes. Oh, look at that. Bandcamp for the win. Look at this. You come over here. Bandcamp's actually got a decent search engine. I'm surprised at things like SoundCloud and even YouTube and stuff. I mean, if AI can do all the things it reckons it can do, how come I can't just type some stuff in and it goes, yeah, close enough, Johns, we know what you mean. But look at that. I typed it straight in and we're good to go with Paul O'Farrell. So he won the Spin That Wheel, and we're going to give the wheel. No, we're not. We're going to give the wheel a spin. We're going to give the play button a tickle. And oh, by the way, have you tickled the thumbs up button yet? I think there's more people here than there are thumbs. So I'm assuming you all have the ability to click the thumb. So if you haven't already and you've just forgotten, then you can click it. If you just don't want to because you're so for some reason watching this show and not enjoying it, you hate watching, then feel free to not. But that would be weird. And I might suggest you go and find something better to do with your time, if that were the case, in the nicest possible way. Let's play this one at God's Gift, Paul O'Farrell.
But you threw it all away. You held the future in the palm of your hand, but you let it slip away. You wanted everything, you had it then and there. A moment's lapse of concentration, it's gone like you don't care. God's gift to every woman, God's gift to you. God's gift to every woman, you could never do any better, any better. Smile when you say it's over. You don't love me anymore. 'Cause I know you'll be coming back when you're 5 minutes out that door. You stand
Very retro, isn't it? Yeah, Lou Reed style guitars, Smith, yeah, definitely Smith's vibe or Cure or maybe even a little early REM kind of vibe in that one. Very cool stuff there. Paul O'Farrell, who is God's gift to Your Music Live. No, I'm pretty sure it's not intended that way. You are, yes, fill out the form. It's down in the description. And by the way, thank you for coming to the show, working out that that's how it works, taking 5 seconds to take a look. We have a lot of folks who roll into here and they're just like, play this. How do I submit? And it's like, I pretty much make it easy. Like Thomas is always telling you how to submit, and it's in the description and it's in the comments and it's everywhere. So thank you. Because I like to think that we make it easy, but I think some people are just a little impatient. Not you, but others that come into the chat and they're just like, play me, me. And I'm like, no. It's the quickest way to not get played is to come in and spam the chat. Good stuff there from Paul O'Farrell. Thank you for winning. You know who else is a winner? Our friend Catherine McCrystal is a winner, and she's just sharing song after song after song after song. Amazing stuff. She says, "Hi Pete, wrote another gothic country dark folk song. Based this one on the characters from another song I wrote called Dreamer Who Dreams. Hope you enjoy it. Well, it's Catherine McCrystal. Of course we're going to enjoy it. Let's give it a spin, shall we?
Hi, this is a new song and it's called Ashes. Truth lies burning on an angel's tongue, pleading to be whispered to the night. Fire licks the wounds that hide in shadows of her mind, unwilling to burn out without a fight. Her white dress, once so pretty and so pure, made wretched by the ashes from the fire. Restless flames that tried to set her soul alight instead became the spark that lit the pyre. She couldn't keep from dreaming of the devil's gaze that lured her to the shoulder where he stood. Dropped down to her knees before him, begging for her soul. He showed her there's no use in being good. Her white dress, once so pretty and
I mean,
so
you know I'm a sucker for a waltz. You have me at the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Very cool stuff. Yeah. Catherine, the right-handed Catherine, who's been fooling audiences around the internet for however long she's been sharing music. Very cool stuff, though. Love just the raw emotion of that one. Like I say, voice and acoustic guitar, always a winner in my book anyway. Let's come to the end of the first set here. Yeah, we are a third of the way through and we're about to kick into our big second set. So we'll just reset quickly here and say hello to the folks who have joined us recently. Hello to Satish Robinson, good to see you. Dynamite Throw and Tremor Bear, and we've got Thomas Christ here and Sal Caruso. Gordley Weaver, we've got S.M. Borthwick is here. Adorable Anarchy, g'day to you. Catherine McCrystal, we just heard from Mark Bro, Reds Leaky Bum, Randy Matson's here, as is Jeremy Dishaw. Jeremy Jerdish, I was going to say. Paul O'Farrell, we've heard from before as well. And we're actually going to finish this first round, this first set, with another Paul O'Farrell track. Yes, because he snuck one in. This is our cover section. We have just one cover. And we're going to finish off section 1 with this little cover from Paul O'Farrell, who says, a cover of Warren Zevon's classic Tenderness on the Block. You've got daughters too, Pete. They grow up fast, don't they? They sure do, mate. Recorded 5 minutes ago, straight to camera. No door, nothing fancy, and less than 2 minutes. So I thought this was a wonderful thing to finish off our first little chunk, and then we will kick in with another great set of music. This is Paul O'Farrell.
Trying to run before she can walk, that's right, she's going out. She's got a young man waiting. She's going out. She's got a young man waiting. Wide-eyed, she'll be street-wide to the lies and the jive talk, and she'll find true love, tenderness on the block. Daddy, don't you ask her when she's coming in. When she's home, don't ask her where she's been. She's all grown up. She's got a young man waiting. She's all grown up. She's got a young man waiting. She'll be waiting. She's all grown up. She's got a young man waiting. She's my true love, tenderness on the block. She's my true love, tenderness on the block.
Oh, what a nice way to go out. Oh, it's in the fields, Paul. Don't do it to me. I'm holding it together so far on the show. Yeah. If you got kids, my goodness, do they grow up fast? You're just like, oh, hang on, wasn't I wiping your bum last week? Now you're like, Dad, I'm going out. I'll be home later. All right. Cool stuff there from Paul. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. We are brought to you by DistroKid. So if you want to check them out, save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. They are the way to get your music out there to the world. If you haven't already hit the thumbs up button, I suggest you do that because we've got an epic set of music here in the second set for you about to kick off. And thank you all for being here. Thank you. Big round of applause to all the wonderful artists we've played in the first chunk. And now, let's crack on without any further ado. This is an artist who I've had here on the channel, I've chatted to before. We don't hear from them often, but when we do, it is always a treat. They are Satish Robertson. My song, One for Jamal, was written in honour of my best friend who passed in 2019. I recorded it and mixed it in GarageBand iOS and mastered in Logic Pro for iPad. So this is Satish Robertson, One for Jamal. Just super smooth. What is it about this week's show and just the epic smoothness? Satish Robertson there bringing the. We don't hear a lot of live horns on the show and like actual recorded. And yeah, Satish is an amazing trumpet player, amazing musician and artist and creator in general. And you can go and check out Satish's music over on his channel. And you know Satish knows what he's doing because look at this. Yep, provided to YouTube by DistroKid. So yes, Satish releases with DistroKid. And if you want to go and check out, I've put a link in the description there. I actually interviewed Satish. Wow, when was it? It was in, oh, look at this. 2020, in September of 2020. Something about that time, we were all kind of at home and able to sort of chat with one another. So if you want to go and see how Satish, well, made his music, maybe it's all different because it's 5 years later, but you can go and check out my interview with Satish Robertson. And good to see you back here on the show. All right, we're going to kick on with someone else who is always positive, always upbeat, always sharing some spicy music. And there's a little hint there in that one. It is our old mate Spicy Tempo. Starting the new year with Hope, my new melodic house track on GarageBand iPad. Thanks a lot, Pete, for considering it. See, that's how kind and considerate Spicy Tempo is. He's like, will you consider this? Not like folks who come in here and just play my song. He's like, I made a thing. Would you consider playing it? Of course we will, because Spicy Tempo rules. Let's give this one a spin. It's called Hope. I say it every time, but if anyone ever tells you you can't make great music in GarageBand, I point them at Spicy Tempo and say, take a listen to this, because always producing amazing sounding beats. We've got lots of great instrumental tracks on the show this week. It's weird. We go in sort of waves, and I don't know what it is, but sometimes maybe people got started the new year and they're like, I'm just going to crush it with some amazing sounds. And Spicy Tempo definitely did that. Yeah, round of applause all round, please, for the wonderful artist here. All right, I've populated out the second set. That is now down in the description. So if you want to know if you're going to be featured soon, you can go and refresh your browser or restart the stream or check out the description and see where you are. And if you're not there and you've got the email, guess what? You'll be part of our final set in just a little while's time. Michael, aka Zedland Band, The Forgotten Few, A Musical Journey, and a premiere. I think Michael's having his supper right now. So Michael, if you're having supper in the other room, we're about to play a song. Hopefully, I was going to say hopefully he's got the iPad there, but no, hopefully he is focused on the people around him and having a wonderful supper and comes and catches this later. But this is Michael. Get those Zs flying in the chat, folks, here on Your Music Live. See, even Michael's doing it this week with the soundscapes. Very, very cool stuff there. And love the imagery there. Looks like my Winamp visualizer from 1997. Very cool stuff there from our friend Michael, aka Z Land Band. He really does bring the goods. He's got so many different styles and genres and things that he does. It is awesome to hear from Michael again. Alrighty, let's continue on with our friend Gianpaolo Gallian. Yes, he's back. Hello there. This is the opening track from our new album featuring the guitars of my brother Cristiano Gallian and our friend Nick Murati on bass. It is named Running Fast and is bright, rhythmic opener, ideal for automotive and sports syncs. You got that? Very cool stuff. Yes, absolutely. Gianpaolo's music would be great for using in TV and movies and sports. What are they called? Collaborations, contages. What am I trying to say? Montage. The word montage was not in my head. Does anyone have that word loss? Yeah. Showing my age. Anyway, this is something that I don't do, which is Running Fast. Gianpaolo Gallian. There's absolutely no doubt that it is the week of smooth here on Your Music. I should just change the name to Your Music Smooth, because that is really, really good stuff. And yeah, I'm with you, Satish. The 16th note at the start, like Gianpaolo is just an absolute machine on the drums. No, he's better than a machine, because a machine wouldn't have that much groove and be able to sit in the pocket the way that he and his brother Cristiano and Nick do. Very cool. Just very amazing stuff there. Great. So hello, Minnesota Flats. Good to see you. Exactly. Delicious into thine ears for true. Great stuff indeed. Yeah, you can see it on like a 1980s windsurfing compilation. What happened to windsurfing? I had friends their dads would windsurf. And it seems I don't see people out on the ocean or on the lake windsurfing anymore. It's all just regular surfing. Maybe they realised that attaching a kite to a surfboard was kind of dangerous. All right, let's grab this next one. It's from Ray Pierce, who says, this is an original guitar solo I wrote to a backing track I came across. Has a very spacey feel to it, both the backing as well as the guitar work, hence the title of the song. It is, however, just an instrumental so far. It is called Space and Nothing But Time. This is Ray Pierce on Your Music Live. Cool. How do you get a guitar solo played on your music live? You make your whole song a guitar solo, and Ray has nailed it with that one. Very cool stuff there from Ray Pierce. If you want to hear more of Ray, jump into the description and check out the full playlist, because you'll find their track and everyone else's track right there ready for you. Alrighty. Up next. Oh, look, we got an ad. They still haven't fixed this. So when you come here on a SoundCloud, it starts trying to play an ad and fails. And I don't know why it does that. The only way to fix it is to refresh it, and it won't ever play. And then the next time you come back, it doesn't play the ad. Very weird. Alrighty, this one comes to us from The Doors. They were the ones who had the rather bawdy Christmas song that we played a couple of weeks back. The arguments we had during the process of this track, the whens, hows, and whos, and whats, and wheres to put things in place. But it was brilliant, good fun. The unelected UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson needs a groovy dance all of his own. And for those that say, Pete, you shouldn't play songs about religion or sex or politics, yeah, well, music would be a very, very vacant space if none of those were ever. And look, again, no preaching of hates, but having a bit of fun. This one is called Do the Johnson, The Doors.
I'd rather be dead in a ditch. I'd rather be dead in a ditch. I'm totally pointless. I'd rather be dead in a ditch.
How the hell did such a clown become the PM? He never got a vote and then he got number 10. He told the British people that he's one of us. Then he wrote a pack of lies on the side of a bus. Everybody do the Johnson, do the Johnson. Everyone can do the Johnson, do the Johnson. Everybody do the Johnson, do the Johnson. Everyone can do the Johnson, do the Johnson. What's the reason for the treason? He lied to the Queen like a traitor, a dictator, the king of thunder. No wonder we're going under. A politician on a mission, just another fake transmission. Bad news for the nation. EU know. Everybody do the Johnson, do the Johnson. Everyone can do the Johnson, do the Johnson. Everybody do the Johnson, do the Johnson. Everyone can do the Johnson, do the Johnson. Shut down the Parliament and lied to the Queen while a bunch of Tory cunts.
You've got to have a chuckle, don't you? Every now and then. Oh, that was Do the Johnson, and you're welcome for me not playing that at the end of the show, because otherwise you'd be like I was yesterday, and everybody Do the Johnson. You'd be walking around singing that, and people will think you're kind of cray-cray. Thank you for sharing that one. The Doors, love the name too. The Doors, DAWS. You can go and check them out in the description. Yeah, some of our friends from the UK and our European friends, I know it's getting late. It's up past 11 or midnight for some of you. So thanks for hanging out for the start of the show. I do try to front load. I think that was the last track from our UK and European friends. I do try to front load the shows with all of our tracks from those in the later time zones. But see, it used to be easy because people had email addresses like at Gmail, like at gmail.com or .co.uk or .com.au. But everyone's just .coms now. Ain't no one got their like ISP's email address with your .uk's or your .de's or anything. So it kind of makes it hard for me to filter and work out where people are. But if I know you are in places, you live in Spain. See, Professor Boomer, I didn't know that. Now I do. So I will make sure that's going to be in. That's right, exactly. And that's the thing, no longer relevant, which is why I didn't feel so bad playing it. Because it's all over now. All right, let us play our next track. This comes to us from Rain City Crows. They say old original song by Sharples and Mail. 12 years later, reworked and re-recorded with GarageBand. John Gelso handling the vocals and guitars. Sean Mail guitar and Nick McMullen keyboards. A song about homelessness. Yeah, it's a topic. I've written a song about it. It's a topic that ain't going away. In fact, it's more relevant than ever. This is called Heaven's Gate. Rain City Crows.
sad man on every corner. There's a puppet on every string. Never knew when life would take him. Hesitating on everything. Midnight hour in this dirty city. Neon lights red. Heaven's gate will keep him waiting. Shelter for his bed. Sinking from his heartache. Everything's the same. Round and round in circles, feel his pain. There's a shame through every journey. There's a winter to every spring. Never knew when life would take him. Drawing breath on the life he'd seen. Midnight hour of this dirty city. Neon lights red. Heaven's gate will keep him waiting, keep him warm and fed. Sinking from his heartache, everything's the same. Round and round in circles, feel his pain.
Very cool stuff there. Oh, a little bit of solo. Yeah, very John Lennon-y there. Good stuff from Rain City Crows, tackling a topic that is very, very important indeed. Thank you for Sharon be Karen, and Sharon is Karen. John W. Adams is up next. I've been busy over the holidays. This is my fourth song I've written, recorded, and released in the last few weeks. This one is darker and more metal, unlike my typical recordings. Enjoy and crank it up. So yes, turn your listening devices up to 11 and take a listen to this one. It's called Funny Farms, John W. Adams.
We welcome a stranger skipping down the path. The funny farms. Our little slice of heaven embraces you with shackled arms. It starts in the morning. You rise from your bed, shuttled in order, where breakfast is fed, waiting in line for distributed meds and juice. Oh, there's juice. Now you're sitting alone with your head on your arms, scrubbing your thoughts while you're losing your charm, plowing the fields by yourself at Funny Farms. Crayons on pointy, offering no protection from your harm. Even cups of paper and spoons of plastic here at Funny Farms. When you're riding alone and you can't catch a break, nobody takes heed of the warnings you make. Chances have died every pill that you take.
Yeah, I don't know that you'd want to drink whatever that is. John W. Adams, and a very cool track there. Thank you for sharing that one. I have a small issue here, and that is that the song that Dell submitted, see, Dell submits such great music that I didn't even take a pre-listen. And that turns out that was not a great idea because it looks like the link is not working. So Dell, if you are here live, can you let me know the name of the track that you've submitted? Because I can't get into it, and I'm trying to search on your channel via the email and via your previous songs that you've shared. But I'd love to be able to play the right song. Or you know what? Wait, mate, let's just go to Dell's channel and let's see what is new over there. I'll see they've got stuff from 6 days ago, 1 day ago. So if Dell is here with us, you've been producing a lot of music. Let us know which of your tracks you'd like us to play, and I will get in there. I'll keep the song but pass on the juice, right? Absolutely. So we'll skip to our next track and see. So last week we had no SoundCloud. This week we've got links that are not working. But we're going to try this one from Ryan Loves Sport. They tried to submit last week and SoundCloud said they couldn't. Let me show you what SoundCloud does. Look, again, we've got this 15-second ad and it just pops up and we can't do it. We can't get rid of it. It won't play the ad and it won't play the song. So we're kind of stuck. We just have to refresh. So well done. Good show, SoundCloud. If that's what you were trying to fix last week, yeah, that's a problem. All right, let's move on. Yes, Dell has been absolutely crushing it. I'll select a random Dell song if Dell doesn't get back to us because they did do that. Thank you, Reds Leaky Bum. Yes, and sorry we only played a minute of the track. It's a bit saucy, but people need to go and listen to your tracks in their entirety. So it's linked in the description. Go and check out The Doors. Still love the name of your band, like The Doors. Every time I see that and hear it, it makes me chuckle. All righty, let us grab this one. This is Ryan Loves Sports. They say, hey Pete, this song is a little different for me. I got an MPC Key 37 synthesizer from my son for Christmas, and I'm learning to love it. The song is about waking up in the middle of the night with anxiety. This is how those early mornings feel to me. Sorry to be Ryan Loves Misery. I'll get back to loving sport next song. Hey, it's reality, isn't it? It's called 5 a.m. again. Very different, but very cool there from Ryan Loves Sport or Sports. But yeah, very cool and can relate. Yeah, when you're just waking up and Yeah, you just wake up with anxiety. Not to get all down on you, but a couple of years ago, my wife had breast cancer, and it happened sort of just after a certain person got re-elected. And every morning I would wake up and I'd feel okay for about 5 seconds, and then I'd remember those two facts, and it was like instantly hit you in the face. Thankfully, one of those things is taken care of, and we'll get through the other one. All righty, let's continue on. That took a turn. People are like, wow, this is supposed to be my happy place, Pete, where I come to get away. But no, look, music, it helps us in all ways, doesn't it? And that was the thing. What got me through those times? Doing this show, hearing your music, having this wonderful community around me. So, yes, a lot of us go through different things. I always say life ain't no straight line. Life has its dips and it has its troughs and it has its peaks. And the only choice we have is to stick together and keep doing our own things. All righty, I've picked a Dell song. You know what? I've lined up the date they submitted with the track they did on that day or the day before that day, and I'm just going to play that one. So this is a track by Dell. It's called Apple City. It may be the wrong one, but hey, what? There's no such thing as the wrong Dell track because Dell makes great music. Let's take a listen to it here on Your Music Live.
Summer in the city, don't it look pretty when the sun is shining down? Walking on the sidewalk, oh yeah, where your name is written down. Did it make you happy, maybe for a short while, when you were the star? Now you've got nothing, no one knows who you are. Oh, Apple City. Oh, Apple City. Oh, Apple City. Rocking the sky where the rain falls through. Doesn't it look so pretty to you? Apple, apple, apple in the sky. I don't want this, and that's no lie. Apple City. Apple City. Watching the paint fields and colors and dailies, there were rocky stars in the sky. Spend all your money, just like me some honey, never enough for you. Apple City, Apple City.
Yeah, love it. Yeah, the trap drums coming in there, doing their thing. Very cool stuff. I think I did get the song right too, because reading the description from Dell, they said, "Hi Pete, I thought I would try something different in this backing track. I sang along and also done the vocals, title, and lyrics. Thanks so much, Pete." So yeah, maybe I got it right. And if I didn't, guess what? Dell can submit another song. Hey, we're going to do another Spin That Wheel. Who's got an idea for a hashtag? What do you reckon? Yes, very cool stuff from Dell. Let me know your ideas for a hashtag. We'll spin this song from Minnesota Flats, and then we'll spin the wheel, or we'll get the hashtag ready. This song was written in GarageBand and started out as a classical sounding piece. It all came together when I applied lyrics that were a collection of Shakespeare insults and a couple that could have been. At the very least, it's nice to have co-written a song with the great bard. I feel educationally validated. This song blew me away when I was doing the pre-show and I was checking this out. I was like, this is next level interesting. So yeah, we've got some very. If you were hanging around in Shakespearean times, hundreds of years ago, these are gonna be some sick burns. Because there's some very historical insults. It is called "I Taunt Thee," and it is Minnesota Flats.
Well, the banks are in the dullest form of form to the reeky craving, miscreant, thou naughty pated glee. I'll tickle your catastrophe as I call thee. I desire that we be better strangers. Let's meet as seldom as we can. Thou art unfit on any place but hell. I'd beat thee, but I would infect my hands.
Oh, there you go. How do you get your whole song played on Your Music Live? You do something absolutely just creative and hilarious and rad like that. Yeah, it would be good on Horrible Histories for sure. Thy track is most enjoyable to listen upon on this afternoon. Yes, one must don one's pantaloons and listen to Minnesota Flats. Rather. Oh, that was cool. You know what? I'm going to make Minnesota our thing. Can I spell Minnesota? That's the question. In honor of that wonderful track, Minnesota. Look, if you spell it incorrectly, I'm not confident that I've spelled it correctly. I should know my US states. Ours are easy. South Australia, Western Australia. But if you'd like to join our Play My Spinning Wheel game, all you need to do is put hashtag Minnesota in the chat and you'll go into the draw to win a free play right here today. And while you get your Minnesotas in, sorry, I can't not say Minnesota without doing it like that, sounding like Jason Priestley's mum on what was that show? Beverly Hills 90210. She was from Minnesota, eh? Now I'm sounding like a bad Canadian accent. How about I don't do accents? My wife always tells me off for trying accents because I'm not good at them. But I think sometimes that's more entertaining, how bad I am at them. Yeah, so hashtag Minnesota and also hit the thumbs up. But we've got over 50 already. Trevor Bear will be very happy. I know Trevor Bear's feeling a bit unwell, but at least they'll be able to go have a nap, sleep well in the knowledge that we've got over 50 likes. So hit the like button, put hashtag Minnesota if you want to try and win a play. And while you do that, we're going to play Middle Suburbia, who says, this song goes out to my loving wife and how knowing her and being in her life has changed me for the better. Love it. It's called She Made Me More.
More alive inside, in her light I can find. Passionate waves collide, in your arms I glide. Moments we can't hide, to you I'll always ride. She made me more than dreams once bore. A world to explore, with her I'm sure. Peace I soar, calm as never before. Stronger at my core, she opened that door. With every word she swore, it's love I can't ignore. She made me more than dreams once bore. A world to explore, with her I'm sure. Life
She gave it all. She gave it all. She made me more than dreams once bore. A world to explore with her, I'm sure. A world to explore. I'm sure.
I can't place what it sounds like, except a bit like a Weird Al tune, just the arrangement of it. But it's got a little bit, with those harmonies, it's got a little, a little Beatlesy as, hello, g'day to Gino, a little Beatlesy, a little Queenie, but very cool stuff all round. Hey, we got some old school cool folks. So Mars Capone drop on in. We got Gino here. It's good to see folks from the before times, from the long ago, that we're still hanging around here. Love that we've got lots of new folks like our friend Harriet Boy and others that have joined us. But yeah, great to see some of the OGs. Goodly Weaver, if I didn't say recently, thank you for your recent donation. You are awesome. And someone donated overnight. Nothing better than waking up to a donation. To Tim. So shout out to Tim. Thank you so much for your super kind donation. Like, yeah, ridiculously kind you folks are, and it does help me continue doing this job. That was a class track, sounded super duper good indeed. All right, we're doing the wheel spin. You got a few more minutes. Hello, Frank Terzo's here. Hugh Caldwell's here. G'day to you and Sammy Zun. It was a great pop song, wasn't it? Let's bring up the wheel here, and I'll give you a couple more secs to get your entries in. If you put hashtag Minnesota in the chat, you'll go into the draw to win a spin. So far, we've got Professor Boomer, we've got Euphoria, we've got Paws and Guitars, we've got Mark B, we've got Dynamite, we've got Inside Bilderberg, we've got Thomas Christ, Scott Borthwick, we have Alexander Dean Francis, we've got Joe Star Randy, we got Triple Z, Zealand Bandy, we got Harriet Boy, we got Brad Example, we got Jeremy Deshore, Jeremy Jerdish, I keep doing it, Minnesota Flats, Wild Rose CC, and Mars Capone. Do I hear any raises on all that great list of names? Nope. Right, we're spinning. Nope, we're still playing the song in the background. Hang on, we've got to fix that. Sorry, we can't be playing Daniel in the background while we're trying to spin a wheel. So let's get our wheel spin on. What music will Pete have to sing to? Let's find out. Yo, it's time to spin the wheel. Who gonna win? You better spin the wheel, you gotta sin. It's like retribution, it's Jade. She nearly got it last time, now she's made. Word. Oh, you gotta have some fun, don't you? Jade Star is our winner, and I don't know why my voice keeps doing that. Very cool stuff there, Jade Star. If you missed the first spin, it was like Jade tick pole. Missed it by a pixel. So this time, smack bang in the middle of Jade. So now Jade's got to go to work. She's like, oh man, now I've got to work out what to play. All right, while you decide on that, we will play this track from someone who didn't win the spin, but is right here on the chat and has a song that they have pre-submitted, and that is our friend Professor Boom. And we're going to play Professor Boom's track. What do they say about it? Why am I stalling? Because I'm trying to bring it up. Can you believe it? Another work in progress. Although this one is pretty close to finish. A synth pop song about not getting what you want out of a relationship. Please enjoy. I choose to enjoy. Let's all enjoy together, shall we? Professor
It's
Boomer.
when you show me how much I mean to you, the words you tell me, none of it seems to ring true. I push away what I need to make room for you each time. When you act like it's no big deal, I have to act like I am fine. It's how you trick me by the things that you won't say. You say you need me, but then why treat me take no time at all. And when I ask you to show me, you have no time at all. I adore you.
Very cool stuff, right? Yeah, the feel is perfect. It's got yeah. Like you listen to that and you're like, oh, maybe I'd produce it, maybe I'd put more reverb and more instrumentation, but it's kind of it's simplicity at its finest. And sometimes you don't need all the bells and whistles. You can just go with something a little simpler, not in a bad way, in a very very good way. So great stuff there from Professor Boomer. All right, Jade Starr has chosen a track for us to play. And of course, because she's kind, because she's generous, she's paying it forward. And she's paying it forward to Wolfstone Studio. I mean, it's got Jade Starr on it. So still a Jade Starr track. But it is the wonderful track called Catch Me from a few months back. It is Wolfstone Studio and Jade Starr together, the winner of our spin that will take it away. Great track and very cool video too. Troopy dippy for sure. Excellent stuff there from Wolfstone Studio with a little assist there from Jade Starr. And sounds like everything's happening in the world of Wolfstone Studio. They're on the Community Pulse show with Frank Turzo tomorrow. By the way, hello Frank. I did see you sneak in there earlier. So that's very, very cool. Frank, ask them the origin of the name Wolfstone Studio. Did you ask them that when they're on your show? I'm like, Wolfstone Studio, there's got to be a reason behind it, but there's definitely an animal connection there. So it looks like the new album they've released is going to help animals. And I used to have this wrong view that I'm like, we should be helping charities that help people instead of helping animals. No, it should be the opposite really, because animals can't help themselves. Humans can. And humans create some of the problems for humans, but they also create all of the problems for domesticated animals. Like we breed them and then we neglect them. It's kind of stupid. So yes, animals deserve our help because they're cute and floofy, but they're also, animals are, I was going to say people. No, animals are living creatures and they deserve our respect. So much so that I don't eat them. So I'm doing my bit. I'm not eating any dogs and cats. Where are we going with this? We're clearly, we must be approaching the 2 hour mark. Oh, that's my cold coffee. No, that's my water. That's okay. All right, what a great second chunk. Yeah, can we get a round of applause for all of the second chunk artists? Everyone's just like, I was in the second chunk. That doesn't sound appealing, but yeah, it was very, very cool stuff. There you go. They're going to be on the radio show. You know what? Let's just all. Everyone must have Wolfstone Studio on your channels. Oh man, it's gone a bit weird. It is. It is Wolfstone Studio Week. It's Wolf Week. I'm going to call it Wolf Week. All right. Thank you to all the great artists. We're going to kick in to our third and final chunk. We've got some great tunes to go out with here today. If you haven't already hit the thumbs up button, please just take a moment to do that. Don't forget to check out our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. If you didn't know, DistroKid allowed you to release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums to all the places. We've already seen a lot of great artists who use DistroKid to release their music on this very show. Satish Robertson, Middle Suburbia. They're all getting their music out there thanks to DistroKid. And here's the tip. My hot tip for you is I would actually check out this, which is their Musician Plus plan. Musician plan you can get underway for just $25, $24.99 a year. A year. That's ridiculous. $44.99 a year, though. The reason you want to do that is you get things like daily streaming stats, but importantly, you get a customizable release date. And that means if you've got an album dropping, if you've got a single coming out, if you've got an EP that you're working on, if you're like me and you've promised yourself you're going to do an album in 2026, you can actually get it up there and then set a release date for it and have a big celebration and make sure it comes out. Say you want to sell it on Bandcamp and you want to have YouTube videos ready for it and you want it to drop on all the streaming platforms, go with the Musician Plus plan and you can do all of that. So check it out. Amazing service, just the easiest, simplest, most consistent way to get all of your music out there across all of the platforms. We thank DistroKid for their ongoing support of your music live. 63 likes. Great job, folks. Thank you so much for liking, because you know what? This would be a pretty boring show if the only people that rocked up and watched it were the people who we were playing. So we need folks who are music lovers like you to be here to support these wonderful independent creators. Not because you're doing them a favor, but because you genuinely like what they're doing. And I genuinely like all of these great artists because we have such a wide and diverse range of songs. Next up, we've got Sal Caruso. Hi, Pete. Same old, same old. Logic? Mac? Maybe? Sal Caruso. This is called None to Share.
Casting from the treasure trove, the price was just receiving. Cooked upon a precious stove, but none came to the market square. Then the children sang, we don't believe you're nothing. Calculation, which implies that there is something very fascinating. The pretty pentacle says, give us some of that you're breathing. But alas, there was none to share. Turning to the railroad station, the cars filled with all circus stars. Dripping colors and tourists from a melting pot of garden flower. Then the children sang, we don't believe you're nothing. Speculation, which implies that there is something very mesmerizing.
Love it. Great stuff there from Sal Caruso. Look, it's I've stopped playing it and I'm still swaying back and forth. Yeah, lots of switches, lots of change ups, lots of tasty pieces in there, right? All the genres. Why be stuck? Why be beholden to one genre when you can tackle all the genre at once? Stop saying genre in there. Very cool stuff from Sal Caruso. And I love that it was #abstract, #concepts for sure. Yep. Phenomenal stuff there from Sal Caruso. Next up, we've got, speaking of animals, yeah, I agree. What is the deal? What is the deal with platypuses? Or is it platypi? Platypuses are monotremes, which means that they are an egg-laying mammal, one of only, I think, 2 or 3 species in the world that are egg-laying mammals. Anyway, irrelevant. This is Axolotl in a Tux. Just when I think we've had all of the coolest band names in the world, we've got Axolotl in a Tux. I got told by my friend to make a space-themed song, and then suddenly, with my tiny mini keyboard in hand, I had an absolute banger, and now all my friends like my music. So yeah, there you go. That's all you need to have friends, is to make rad music. This is Interstellar Drift. Cool is that, right? It has been the day of the soundtracks and the soundscapes, hasn't it? Very, very cool stuff there. Axolotl in a Tux. You won't forget the name in a hurry either, will you? Axolotl in a Tux. Hey, can I just say a thank you, personal thank you to Scott Borthwick, because SM Borthwick has been supporting this show since day dot, and it's very rarely been at a time that's great for him to show up. So, Scott, respect, my friend. Appreciate you being part of the show for nigh on 6 years now. And here's to another 6 to come. Yes, majestic tune. Hello, Mars Capone, too, by the way. I was thinking about you the other day. Your wonderful remix of my Songtember song, Learn. Gave that a spin the other day. I like it more than my original. So weird. Mars had finished his remix of my song so early, it still has kind of some placeholder lyrics, which means the lyrics are different on the remix. And it came out, like it was done before my song was done. So cool. So rad. All right, Zuni is up next. Zuni's latest production is a cover of the Beatles song My Guitar Gently Weeps, originally written by George Harrison, and the solo on the original recording played by Eric Clapton. Yes, that Eric Clapton. With Zuni-style percussion and a more dreamy mood, this is an interesting take on the original. And yes, we are injecting in the middle of our different sets now, our cover songs, mostly because Pete is useless at trying to actually group them all together. So enjoy this one from Zuni. This is While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
I don't know how you were diverted, you were perverted too. I don't know how you were inverted. No one to learn you. I look at you all, see that love there that's sleeping, while my guitar gently weeps. Look at you all, still my guitar gently weeps.
I love the way that Zuni are taking these tracks and just giving them a different spin, just a different take on some classic tunes. Probably one of my favourite Beatles tunes, While My Guitar Gently Weeps. My friend who I played guitar with in high school used to play it really, really well. And yeah, it's always been one of my go-to Beatles tracks. Very cool stuff there. Appreciate you for sharing. We are on the homeward stretch here, but still some amazing tunes to come, including this next one from Randy Matson, who I know has been here patiently hanging out with us on the stream. And they say, first new song of 2026 written during the holidays, an Americana-style ballad about the highway we travel through life, from birth to the end. Genuine feel of a nostalgic road song with strong lyrics, recorded on GarageBand with live guitars, bass, and harmonica. Can never go wrong with some harp. So this is called Down Life's Highway, Randy Matson.
Drive along the center line, sun in your eyes, coffee in a cup, chase the morning light, rear view full of dust and many old mistakes, can't slow down for yesterday. Every turn shows you a sign, just means redraw the line. Driving down life's highway, put on the gas, moving fast. Weathered hands upon the wheel, how alive it makes you feel. Down life's highway, song on the radio, familiar to the ears. Down another road haven't seen in years. Move the car ahead to places that are new. More life to live before this drive is through. Every turn shows you a sign. A dead-end road just means redraw the line. Driving down.
I love it. I tell you what, I went on record early on this show saying I'm not a big country music fan. And I'm going to completely flip-flop on that and say I don't think I was listening to the right sort of country music. Because that is cool. That is just awesome. Randy Matson, great job, my friend. Yeah, that is cool. The sort of modern country, because yeah, he gets to use all the things I like. Good rhythms, great chord progressions, nice twangy guitars, and harp. So yeah, very cool stuff indeed. Thank you so much for all the wonderful support on the show today. We've still got some more great tracks to come here. Hello, James Myers. Good to see you, my friend. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone who's rocked up. And again, I know that not everyone can be here for all of every show. Not everyone can catch the show live. Where's my replay crew at? Yes, you rock as well. But yeah, it's just wonderful to have so many folks here and supporting. We're up to 68 likes. That's nearly nice. Let's play this one from Lefo, a song about emotionally distracting yourself. It's called I Need You to Come Back Home.
Did you forget your life before you left the real world? I know you've had enough. At least you had yourself. But why you stay? Well, I don't know. Did you get used to staying gone? You don't have to stay there forever. Come home, leave them some room to hold you close. You're holding the weight of the world all alone. I need you to come back home. You don't have to stay there forever. Come home, leave them some room to hold you close. You're holding the weight of the world all alone. I need you to come back home. And have you heard the lies? There's nothing more to life. And have you given up? I promise this isn't all. You don't have to stay there forever. Come home, leave them some room to hold you close. You're holding the weight of the world all
Very cool stuff, right? Yeah, super atmospheric and indie poppy vibe. Cool video as well there. Lefo bringing it for us again as per usual. I'm unsubscribed to them. You ever find that where you're like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but there's definitely been times, and maybe I just click it twice by accident or unsubscribe somehow, but sometimes I'm like, how am I not subscribed to this artist? It makes no sense at all. Thank you, Thomas Christ, for the reminder as well to update the list. Look, we're trying it here in January to go without the playlist and to build it as we go. But yeah, with my level of distraction, maybe it's not the way to do it. But we'll see. I'll take it on notice. If everyone really dislikes it, maybe we'll revert. Very cool stuff. I watched a funny video this week. I didn't realize, but apparently the way people use the word quite is quite different in different parts of the world. So in the US, quite good means like better than good. It's quite good. Whereas in the UK, it's like, it's quite good. As in like, it's almost like an insult. It's not bad. So yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? I don't know why that reminded me of that. Quite good, quite good. Jolly good show. Rather golf clap. Quite good, quite good. All right, let's continue on here. We've got a few more tracks on the show. This might be her first time. I got an email from Hannah Verk, who said, "Hey, I make music," and I said, what a coincidence. We've got a music show that we run every week. So yeah, I said, submit your song. I'm an independent Kiwi artist and record my songs entirely on GarageBand on my iPhone. Your tutorials have been useful to me. Thank you. This song is from my second album, Pocket Clocks, and is an electronic production that is all about how algorithms are taking over the music industry. Oh yeah, they are. This is Hannah Verk and Can't Outpace the Algorithm.
If it says you have a beat, the smartest in the town, the coolest on the street.
Computationally attractive and looking swell on the platforms. One click could bring a fortune if it brings you thousands more. Breaking out of the uniform to not be out of sync with the entirety of humanity. Can't outpace the algorithm if it says you have a beat. The smartest in the town, the coolest on the street. Golden global sales made it through the gates. Filter of personalities, butter greasing plates. Breaking out of the uniform to not be out of sync with the entirety of humanity. Can't outpace the algorithm if it says you have a beat. The smartest in the town, the coolest on the street. One step forward, two steps back. Tick-tock of a mechanical clock, calculating equations to determine fate, using mathematics, steps towards the same. Can't outpace the algorithm if it says you have a beat.
Love it, Hannah. Cool, quirky, superhuman. The irony of making a song about the algorithm and it just being so, yeah, such an example of just human creativity and just bringing yourself to the song. And I would rather listen to that 100 times than any prompt-driven AI song that people create for the algorithm. Welcome aboard. Hopefully we hear from Hannah again in the future. Righty, where are we at? Let me just check. Hang on. What time is it? I'll say it again. What time is it? What time is it? It's 11:11. No, it is. Oh no, I've ruined the whole thing. Hang on, let's try this again. What time is it?
Can't outpace the algorithm if it says you have a beat.
I cannot get my stuff together. We've definitely been here for 2 hours because Let's try that one time. What time is it? That's right. It is time for the anti-penultimate song. Wow, smooth as silk. That's why you come to this show every week, isn't it? Just for Pete's seamless transitions. Save me. Well, thankfully, we've got a very amazing artist to save me to slot into our anti-penultimate slot, and it's Bryce Arnaud Guerin, a spontaneous, free-flowing jazz jam captured live in trio format, piano, bass, and drums, weaving together in pure improvisation. This piece paints the gentle hues of sunrise, evoking the calm and serenity that comes with the first light of the day. It is called Straight Ahead of the Dawn. Bryce Arnaud Guerin. Very, very cool stuff, right? He sure can tickle them ivories, or at least plastic, because we don't want to use the ivories anymore, do we? Very cool stuff there from Bryce. Thank you for sharing that one. Always a joy to share Bryce's tunes. Hey, speaking of joy, if you are one of the joyous folks like Mars Capone, like Tremor Bear, like our friend Thomas Christ, who is a member, you can tell, like Mark Bro, by the little sun dot, or whatever that is, little explosion after them, well, then you can join us for the after party. That's happening in around about 20 minutes' time, following the conclusion of this show. So come and hang out with me and my furry friends for the after party. Hey, all right, penultimate song time. It's our mate from Melbourne. He's got the day off. He's probably triangulating, pinpointing exactly where other members of the community are right now as we speak. No, sorry, Costa. Old joke, but still makes me chuckle. It is The Secret Legacy. Hi, Pete, the YBL community. Here's an original country-based track written December 2025. I've used live instruments and vocals, along with virtual instruments and some loops, including pedal steel guitar. I enjoyed mixing this and believe my production and video came out pretty well. Thanks, as always, for your support. Please play from 132. You'll get a verse, chorus, and the pedal steel. All right, I'm in. Let's see what Costa's got going on in this one here. It's called Now That I've Found You.
When you
inside me. The feelings are so strong. You know it always breaks me when you're gone before the dawn. Won't you just stay with me? It'll all work out fine. Gonna love you forever until the end of time. Every time you're breaking loose, every time you run away, thinking you at nighttime, each and every day. I just have to tell you something, that I want you to stay. Now that I found you, I won't let you go. 'Cause you're the only one I wanna know. The only one that's in my dreams, the one I'm thinking of. Feels like I finally found love. Oh yeah.
The Secret Legacy. Good stuff there from Costa. Thank you for sharing that track with us. A little bit country, and I'm a little bit rock and roller. Very nicely done indeed. Yeah, pedal steel, always cool, always rad to have a little pedal steel in your world. We have had a wonderful show here today. I thought we'd be sort of more instrumental and more sort of chill, but we were all over the shop, weren't we? We had some hard-hitting beats to hit you up front. We had some laid-back, chilled, jazzy grooves and vibes with Bryce and Satish. We had some awesome pop. We had some great rock songs. Didn't go too hard today. Where's all our metal and punk bands at? That's all I'm saying. Let's get some metal and punk on the show in the next couple of weeks, hey? Write a punk song and submit it. Call it peak pop punk. No, don't do that. That would be weird. Thank you so much for being here on the show today. Thank you to all the wonderful artists who shared their music on the show here. And thank you to all of you for being here as well. A massive thank you to these fine folks at DistroKid. Look at the little gremlin. He's so cute. Hello, gremlin. DistroKid, they are your one-stop shop for releasing your music. You can release an unlimited number of songs, EPs and albums, all for just one yearly subscription. And like I say, it is criminally cheap for what you get. Think of all the subscriptions you have that are like $10, $15, $20, $30 a month, and DistroKid charges you $25 a year. It's a no-brainer. Very, very cool stuff. So thank you to DistroKid, and thank you to all the wonderful artists. A final round of applause for all the great artists that we played. Go and support them. They're all down in the description, so you can go and check them out, support them, subscribe to them, follow them, like them, comment on them, do all the things. Hey, hang out for the after party. If you are a member, you can just chill for a bit, and the after party is coming up. You'll be sent right on over there straight after this show. So thank you, everyone, once again for all being here. And as we say at the end of each and every show, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and keep creating. We're going to go out with this one from Dynamite Throw called Destination Unknown. It is their first acoustic based in a while, and he hopes that we dig the groove, and thanks for helping you all out. Well, you're not only welcome, but you are a wonderful creator, and you are all awesome. I'll see you next time here on Your Music Live. Bye.